Well, hello everyone, welcome back, and here we are for another chapter of our JNSQ career. And so let's get right into it and let's pick up where we left off last time. So the last thing we did in the puzzle streaming, after putting in orbit those two very successful satellites, was to unlock the advanced rocketry science node, which took us quite a bit of reasoning because, well, it it was not an easy decision. They looked quite alike, but but now we have the parts. We truly have the parts to go to the moon, to send our first probes to the moon. So let's do that. First of all, let's see if there is any strategy that will help me do it. And yes, there is. So I see no reason not to pick this one. It will give me 100,000 funds in advance. That's nice. And it will increase my milestone gains for Moon and decrease the ones for other bodies. And now, having come back from orbit at Kerbin, I think there's Kerbin milestones are pretty much done. So we have nothing to lose for now. So let's accept it. And where? Oh, there we go. Okay, funds, the advanced funds. So, and now let's also accept a contract. Let's see who's gonna pay us for Moon. So what do we have to do? Fly by Moon, go to an escape trajectory, and return first science. Say no more. And there is no expiring date, so that's perfect. Let's see, Kerbal kinds as achievement records is a very difficult contract to land on the moon or return home. And so that's not, so we won't do that. Now instead, do we have like clever sat? We have to move it to a much higher orbit, and is it doable? Perhaps, not sure. Let's see if we have part testing. Something interesting. Like, this is on the ground. Terrier, Valiant, decoupler, suborbital. Oh, we have a decoupler. Perform a test on stage decoupler TS12. Well, I can do that on the next launch. I can just separate the first stage when we are at that altitude, so we are gonna do that as well. Now let's build the probe that will fly by moon. Now I'm reasoning that I won't have any problem getting to moon because the delta V necessary to get a flyby will surely be less than what is needed to get an escape velocity. Because of course the moon is still in Kirby's SOI, and escape velocity delta V is 41% of orbital velocity. So since orbital velocity here is like 4 kilometers per second, this maneuver won't take more than 1.6 kilometers per second, so that's something we can perfectly do. So now let's build the end spacecraft. So no, oh, we didn't warp to unlock the tech, so we better do that. So in any case, it won't take more than 1.6 kilometers per second. So I can pretty much launch the Marsh A rocket unmodified. Okay. Come on. I know you can get there. Excellent. Now let's actually build something. Oh, I could have built the booster for the mission while we were waiting. Unfortunate. Okay, so here we are in any case. Now which experiments do we want to take? I think we will take the might experiment. No, the might requires a polar orbit. Site is probably very lucrative. But come on, for our first probe, we'll just go for a telemetry report. Now we have increased the data capacity, and now of course we'll equip it with every other sensor, namely Geiger counter and the barometer and the thermometer. Now is okay. Next, solar panels. Oh, I think I like more than here. Next, solar panels. Like all of them, a few of them, and batteries as well. There. KOS probe. Here. And then 210. This is basically a knock one again. Communications. Except I'm gonna get 4 of these. Alright. Now this is pretty much the vehicle that we will launch. There's no problem for electric charge. And now let's get a decoupler. Or a TD12, of course. Then we're gonna put this brand new fuel tank. Now we also now have unlocked a lot of new engines. And let's see which one gives us more vacuum delta V. The PAG, which gives us 3,484 meters per second, or the Terrier. Wait, it was 3,004. Yeah. Oh, this is much heavier and doesn't carry fuel, so that's actually less delta V, even though the specific impulse is kinda higher. So let's stick with a PAG. It's not really that a problem, as we have seen. And finally, we get the TS12 decoupler because the contract requires us to do so. Yes, TS12 decoupler. So now, how do we call this vehicle? Is there any problem with this? No. How do we call this vehicle? So now it's a probe, so we'll call it I don't know, something like about discovery or information or communication. Let's I really don't know. I'm bad at naming. Maybe oh come on, this can't be that hard. Let's call it OhScrap. And let's build it. Now, do we have building plans? No. Now, let's open the Marsh A for static fire, and let's add it to building plans, and let's also build it. Oh, it was already added to building plans, or maybe it wasn't. But in any case, let's build it in any order. And let's jump to the conclusion. Oh wait, I'll build this one first so that I can finish building Oak 2 while that rolls back. Okay, we can roll this out. Launch to perform a static fire. Okay, first two boosters. Perfect. Core. Amazing. Look at that smoke. Alright, to recover to VAB. And now as we warp it for 45 minutes, we'll also build Oak 2. That's 48 minutes saved. How efficient. Warp to Oak 2. Perfect. Edit Oak 2 by adding its booster. Get rid of its parts. Fuel it. Check staging. Perfect. Yeah, now it's fine. Save edits. Warp to complete. So we can now perform the rollout of the vehicle for an evening lunch. Okay, so now open terminal. Copy path 0 PE detect. Stop. Run PE detect. So now this is our automatic shutdown program, which we are copying to the KOS probe. I think there's a way to automate it, but I don't know it. I must look it up. So now staging is good. Now let's set our experiments to waiting, because I'm pretty sure there's still some science in the upper atmosphere that's left to be done. Precision controls and launch. Okay. Pitching kind of down to like 70 degrees. And now let's hold it there, or I'll face overheating later on. Man, this launch really feels powerful. I'm surprised by how much I'm getting out of the thumpers in this game. Like, usually they just big and dumb, but they're like the heroes of this career for now. Oh! I totally forgot a thing. This is JNSQ. So, how do I go to moon without a maneuver node? Like, in stock KSP, you just point, you just wait for the moon to rise and then you point. But here, this is not the same thing. Ah, tricky. I'll figure out something. Oh, everything is overheating. Don't. Okay. And now I'll coast to 120 kilometers to do the contract for the stage separator. TS12. Yeah, indeed, we acquired some data. Now let's deploy antennas. Being transmitted back. Oh, okay, now let's check for the contract. Parameters to go green. And contract completed. With this nice, full of debris separation. Oh, now I have massive scale launches available. Now it's almost time to ignite our upper stage engine. I guess the time is now. Now, the real problem is, how do I get to moon in JNSQ? Now, I think there's like a brute force method. I could just point roughly where moon is, like with an offset of more or less 90 degrees, just like in stock, and then do a circularization maneuver once we get up there, and hope for a chase orbit, like where I'm in an orbit with a slightly different orbital period to the moon, so we have a so it gets closer as time passes. But that's a very inefficient strategy, but that might work. Because I don't have maneuver nodes that, like, I'm too early in the game, I don't have the money for that. Uh, All told, the orbital velocity in JNSQ is just half of that in the real solar system, so that's quite a feat. Okay, we're getting to orbit. Automatic shutdown. I love it. Well, the orbit is not the perfect one, but, well, we have a lot of delta V, so we might just go with the very dumb approach and try to do the same thing we did in stock. Yeah. We have enough fuel to do it. Is electric charge alright? Stage destroyed, yeah. Let's wait for Moon to rise and maybe for ground station to pick up our signal. Where is Moon? Okay, almost there. Oh, seriously, where is Moon? Is that it? Is Moon so small? Is it supposed to be that small? It doesn't sound right. But it probably is. That's weird. Like, you can't tell me Moon is that small. Okay, so we're gonna aim for an orbit that's slightly lower than, for an apophysis that's slightly lower than the one of Moon. And again, the burn command doesn't work, so open terminal, set throttle to 1. Astounding. We're gonna lose the signal soon. Well, not so soon. We have time to do the burn. I hope. Well, worst case scenario, we get an escape trajectory. Come on, almost there. And oh god, do I need to realize? Okay, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Come on, hold on, hold on. Ah! No! Why do... Oh, God. Okay, now for some reason, this bloody the, the bloody throttle commands do not work, meaning I have to use the KOS terminal to command the thing, but I did not account for that when planning my shutdown. So I panicked, pressed the spacebar to stop the game, and now who knows in which orbit I am. I am in an escape trajectory. I didn't really want that. Let's see if I can maybe correct for it. Yes, maybe I can. No, let's not panic. Maybe I can still get a flyby. Oh god. Ah! Open terminal. Burn half of my fuel and I'm back to square one. For which bloody reason can't I use total commands anymore? Now I'm not even in an escape trajectory. Maybe going out and back in again will help. Oh, come on, I wasted half of my fuel. Well, much more than that. Now let's... Well, first of all, let's add another marsh A to building list because we're gonna need it. Now, please. Oh wait, am I... Are solar panels exposed? No, they aren't. Now they are. Are we retrieving data? No, we aren't, because there's nothing new to discover here in nice space. Now, I don't really know. I have no clue as to whether we're gonna make it. We just might. Oh, come on. Fortune favors the bold. I'm gonna burn a normal like it was no tomorrow. Maybe this will get us some more time. Okay. I'm praying for the... Yes! Yes! Yes. So we got our flyby one way or the other. And now we're getting our science. Now where is our prize celestial body? I can't even see it. Well, it's quite near the sun. Where? Oh, are those the planets? Those must be Moho and Eve. I guess. But seriously, where? Oh, there's Moon. Now, this is some science. Why is it not transmitting? Because we have no signal power? Oh yeah, because it's just slow. Telemetry radiation scan and moon space global, moon space high. Surface temperature, we're gonna get like 5 credits. But hey, those are gonna be like 10 science credits. And we lost power. Okay, so the mission was successful after all. It only took 6 days to get here. And it's taking a long time to transmit all this stuff. Yes, sir. Alright, done. So now let's see. We got a lot of milestones from which we lost a lot of money, but we also got a lot of milestones from the moon. Spicy. And then the contract. Now we have our contracts done. This is actually a strategy. So we can go back to the Space Center. Happy for our results. How much science did we get? Oh yeah, we are to 22.7, not bad, and 297,000 funds. I haven't seen this much money for pretty much the entire game. And we also have a vessel in storage. Things are really getting going. Also, why do I have no longer have? Oh yeah, I can't have minimum probes because I have already another strategy active. That's moon probes. Perfect. Now massive scale launches. What is this? 40,000 funds will reach in orbit with a vessel with a mass of at least 20 tons. Well, that's not what we're gonna do for a lot of time. Yeah, that's quite far in the future. For now. No, not vehicle assembly building. I want to see what I can do in the which contracts there are to be done. Maybe get to orbit. Maybe get into the orbit of moon. But that's really a big navigation. Well, I'm pretty sure the previous launch vehicle would have pretty much been able to get to orbit of moon hadn't it been for those thrust shenanigans that made us waste a lot of fuel. So we can move a satellite. Well, I'll just try. Orbit moon. Well, of course. Then what do we have? We have first cover in space, explore the moon. We have part testing. I'll just do move a satellite. So we get to do some navigation. So the aim is to move OhQ1 to a higher orbit. Now we have to take that and move it to here. There's a lot of fuel left in the tanks, so that's nice and doable. Where's the... Shouldn't there be more here? I don't know. Anyways, our target is this one. Approximately 108 million meters. Yeah, that's not so easy. But we're gonna follow the same principle where we wait to get to a node and do our burn there. Yeah, let's point forward. And let's start increasing our orbit. Maybe the other side would have been more efficient, but well, we are doing it now. Okay, staging. That's not ideal, but that's acceptable. Oh, also solar panels. Oh no, there's a leak. There is a leak. We are losing all the fuel. This is bad. Then we're not gonna make it. There's no way. This is our satellite dies. Oh, actually the fuel leak does not speed up with time warp. So I could probably time warp to my destination and then just let it go. But anyways, there's nothing left to do because we have lost all the delta V. So we failed the contract. I'm sorry. This is also a problem of storing all the fuel in the same tank, I guess. Active. I am sorry, at least there's no financial penalty. Now let's see if there is anything else. Rendezvous Oak 1 and then Western, no thank you. Put a new satellite into orbit. These are difficult. Place a relay satellite in orbit around, well, those are all distant places. Is there any part testing? There's all these ones that I can do at Kerbin. Launch site. There's flying. Oh, this one is. Oh, this is an orbit on Moon. Now we start getting such contracts. Now let's see what it will take to improve buildings. So it will take 150,000 funds for the mission controls and 300,000 for the tracking station and 450,000 for the VAB. So I think our priority is maybe well, it's the tracking station to enable patched conics. This will be basically the first step towards getting maneuver nodes. Then it will have to get mission control to actually get maneuver nodes and to get more contracts, and then the VAB will come last. This is a lot of money to grind. So I guess we better start grinding. And we'll do that by putting into orbit a satellite. Now which one is the easiest one? This one. Oh wait, yeah, this one. So let's take it. So now we just have to build the satellite. Now this time I will. Oh no, I don't have any relay antenna yet. Oh, let's get Oak 1. Let's call it Oak 3. Let's equip it with the site experiment. Get some science done. Hello there, Lover. Nice to have you here. Next, let's get the coupler. No shroud. Fuel tank. Engine. More decouplers. Where is it? Here. Time to build whatever this is. And as this gets built, I'll head to go and fire and test fire the Mash A rocket. Launch. Okay. Booster ignition. core ignition. They have become very reliable. Well, we are safety rating 9, generation 11. I guess that's a lot. I don't know. Welcome over to VAB. Now we can get the upper stage built. And from now on I should actually be aiming at more lucrative contracts because this is just like a net gain of 16,000 given the cost of the rockets, so that's not that much of a business strategy. Okay, edit. Merge it with the static fired boosters. Look at that. Wait, why does it say part is new? Maybe that's what it says on the flight. Okay, then coupler, stage, coupler, engine, decoupler, engine. Save the edits. There we go. We're up to the end of the integration. And I guess we'll have our first night launch of the Mars rocket. I guess this is bad news for all the Kerbal students who have to wake up in the middle of the night. But so is being a spaceflight enthusiast. Let's go. Let's set all the devices to waiting. Let's get that program, copy path 0 detect run detect, close the terminal, SAS, precision, fire. I guess I can not screenshot. Okay, gravity turn. Let's get to 70 degrees. Perfect. Staging. Oh, what is a Zapier pseudo, if I may ask? Toss is degrading. Shut down. Okay. Let's deploy the antennas. Oh, site experiment will take 1 hour. Fastest experiment in Kerbal kind. Okay, let's begin circularization burn. Again, I don't think we'll need the... OhScrap is low on battery. Oh god, it's low on battery. I guess we can shut down the experiments. And there is no alternator? This might be a failure. This might really be a failure. There's nothing left to do but waiting. Let's try to retract the antennas, disabling data transmission, and maybe that will save... Oh yeah! That's saving power. Man, that was a close call. I just need to leave the power on so that the script can do its thing and control my burn. Sauce and thick sugar syrup is like a marshmallow, but thicker and more sweet and slightly sour. That sounds delicious. Got the dwindling charge. Oh no, we are losing it again. It will now last for less than a minute. I don't even know what to shut down anymore. This spacecraft is basically dead already. It's just a battle for survival now. Okay. We are safe. What? Point towards the sun? Why did the engine activate? What did I press? You can't do this to me. I can't. No, please. And I have no control over the spacecraft because there's no signal and no power. So it's just gonna tumble like that until I get back. I don't even know what happened here. Okay. At least we ended up in a stable orbit. Pure luck. Now let's wait for a ground station and let's sort out this mess. we'll have to make do with the few kilowatt with the limited delta V we have, which is probably not gonna be enough. Oh, I can start the burn here. Alright, this isn't looking too bad. Hold it. Alright, that's 200 meters per second left to circularize. That's not gonna be easy. Well, I don't think player skill really matters when it comes to basically not breaking the laws of physics. I have to go up. Let's see if I got this right. Yes, I did. Yeah, I failed another mission. And let's activate the site experiment to get something useful out of this. And I guess we're going back to the Space Center and quitting the street altogether because we did what we could. Yeah. But at least we got the moon. That was the positive note of this stream. The satellite, the two failed satellite contracts will be swept under the rug of propaganda. Officially, they never happened. Well, alright. I guess I'll see you next time when I try to, well, grind money more efficiently. And until then, may your lunch streams be in the during daytime, and may JWST launch successfully. Bye.